Hey guys, my name is Christian. Hopefully you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take the past into the future because we are going to check out Walter Audio's T805. So in today's episode, I'm going to try to explain what the unit actually does. I'm going to fiddle some knobs in real time. I also have some proper level matched A/B comparisons, so there's a lot of things to cover. So let's start off by checking out the actual unit. The Walter's Audio is fairly straightforward in its design. At the top here, you find the VU meter, which indicates how hard you are driving the unit. The gain control adjusts the input level by plus minus 20 dBs, while simultaneously applying the same amount of attenuation at the output, which I find really convenient. The bias control can be seen as a coloration control. I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but in short, under bias means more tape compression and less noise, while over bias provides less color and gives a more open and natural sound. The high frequency knob provides up to 8 dBs of gain at 20 kHz prior to the tape element, and that's just a great way to add some top and sparkle to the source. Finally, the output provides up to 16 dBs of gain after the tape element, and you also find a bypass button here at the bottom of the unit. The Walter Audio T805 is protected under US patent and comes in at $895 US. Alright, so before we continue, I'd like to try to explain the difference between traditional tape and the T805. In tape machines, noise or tape hiss comes from the random magnetization of oxide particles on the tape itself. In the T805, similar noise is generated by Barkhausen noise through microscopic domain wall movements within the ferrite core itself. As the bias signal nears saturation, these magnetic jumps create the unit's noise floor. The bias is a high-frequency signal mixed with audio to linearize the magnetic material, reducing distortion and creating tape's smooth sound. So on the T805, turning the knob counterclockwise, meaning under bias, lowers the noise, increases compression, and rolls off the highs. Turning the knob clockwise, meaning over bias, reduces distortion, improves clarity, and preserves the high-end detail at the cost of a slightly higher noise floor. Alright, so let's continue with some level-matched examples. the blood leading the blood, and you see the hunger in their eyes. Are you scared to tell the truth? What's to lose? Yeah. What's the point of no return? When all is lost, all bridges burned. We can't stand another day in this charade. One day we will find a way. One day we will find a way. One day we'll find a way. Alright guys, so those were the examples that I prepared for you here today. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So if I'm going to try to summarize my experience with the T805 so far, I would say that it's pretty darn fantastic. So I really don't have that much real life experience using tape. I've used it like 3 or 4 times, but I don't have that kind of sentimental attachment to tape that some guys seem to have. I do really enjoy tape plugins. I mean, they soften the transient, they add some compression and saturation and makes everything sit together in a very nice and musical way. But one thing that I would say is that analogs still do compression and saturation better than plugins. So with the T805, I would say that it's pretty much a home run. Using it on the drum loop, it was a recent tune track library that is kind of 70s inspired. And as soon as I started pushing the T805, I immediately started thinking of the Fleetwood Mac album Dreams. It immediately started sounding like an album, and I mean, it sounded pretty darn amazing. And when it comes to individual tracks, I've been using it and enjoying it. I would see myself having like 4 or 8 units, using it while tracking, and then, you know, pulling up the faders in Pro Tools, having everything sit together in a very nice and musical way. So if you are thinking of investing in the 500 series, I would definitely start with a unit like this. You get everything that you come to expect from a nice hardware unit, you know, softening of transient, light compression and saturation, and it just brings everything together, like I said, in a very nice and musical way. I do believe that the units are in very high demand, so if there's a new batch out, be sure to grab it before anyone else does. And if you like, you can check out Walter Audio's website. I mean, there's a lot of information about the technical aspect of the unit, so it's very interesting if you're into all of that. Otherwise, yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys around.